back in his hometown when them wheels hit and I touch down, they come back there doing jack dance like
This is Brian Anderson. With me, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. And reporting courtside, it's Allie LaForce. So the Rockets win the tip. Here's Sharp. A matchup of two of the league's top centers tonight, RJ. These kind of battles are different than they were just a few years back.
Yeah, big men, they have really entered into a new phase of dominance. These versatile centers in the league, they can do everything. They can run the floor, they can pass, you can run your offense to them, they can shoot from deep. They do a little bit of everything.
Incredible athletes. Here's Turner. And no good. And Houston the other way now. Here's Sharp. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Brandon Clark.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
Here's Sharp. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. Outside for Love. That three's off the mark. Here's Turner. Back to Maxey. Fires the three. Tries to keep it alive. Rockets with a rebound. To the inside. And stolen by Clark. It's Booker on the wing. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pass to Maxey. 6 to shoot. Another shot. And scoring inside is Turner.
Playing with real urgency. Turner keeps the play alive. That work ethic from him is just fantastic.
Here's Sharp. And he can't jam it through.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
Walker with a steal. Here's Sharp. Here's Davis. Buries it down low.
This is what Davis does, people. He has a wide variety of ways to score. Very few bigs can handle like that.
Now here's Maxey. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Nice shot by Turner.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
When you look at Mikal Bridges, he's the quintessential 3-and-D wing, Richard.
With his quick feet and 7'1" wingspan, he can guard 1 through 4. And they call him the Warden for a reason. When he locks people up, he puts them in Mikal jail.
One thing this Rockets team does very well, they get themselves to the line.
That they do. And they make it hurt once they do. Effectively drawing fouls and making your free throws is something some teams struggle with. But this Houston squad has it down.
Booker for 3. Fires in the triple.
Calls the play and Booker executes to perfection.
On the take. Sharp. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
On target from range.
At the arc, Booker is pretty efficient. This man can hurt you from downtown if you're not careful.
Pass to Love. Here's Sharp. Now here's Davis. And Davis slams it home.
That's exactly what you want to see from AD, using that length and that athleticism to cause problems.
Oh, Clark with the slam.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Here's Murray. Uses the glass on the layup.
A bigger point guard is 6'4". Murray has no issue scoring inside.
Outside Maxey. From deep. It doesn't go for him. Now the Rockets take it the other way. Ball's going up the court. Davis hits. Davis has got 8.
This is the defensive intensity you have to have against Davis inside, but he still powers through it.
Booker for 3. Rebound, Anthony Davis. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Brandon Clark. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Houston in the lead. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
With the crossover. And he sinks the layup. Sharp's got his 2nd basket of the game.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Pass to Turner. Outside for Booker. Clark with the screen. It could go. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Anthony Davis making things happen. But
the Rockets, 16.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the 2nd quarter. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Rockets. Timeout call, Houston. The Suns trailing. Hayes for 3. Pass to Brogdon. Back to DeRozan. And he parries his first look.
The all-around game of Brogdon. I mean, he's all for doing what's best for the team. A selfless passer.
Dinwiddie gets the bucket. Dinwiddie's got his first 2 points of the night.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Hayes for 3. Fires the 3. The Rockets pull it in. It's stolen by Johnson. The shake. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
A nifty play off the dribble. Creates barely enough space to get off the shot.
RJ, you played with some of the greats. LeBron, Duncan, Dirk, Jason Kidd, just to name a few. But if the game were on the line, Who would you want taking the last shot on the spot here?
I'm going to be really honest. I have been in great situations with all of those guys, and they have all delivered. So this isn't, but I'm going to go with the person that's delivered the biggest shot of my career, and that was Kyrie Irving, and he hit the clutchest shot in NBA history. Argue with me if you want. You're going to lose it.
And no argument here. And that one, good.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And again, it's the Suns missing. Dinwiddie left side. Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And Alvarado gets it to go.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here. And after spending his first 3 seasons with the Bucks, Malcolm Brogdon was part of a sign and trade. Just a great move for his career.
Here's Dinwiddie. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Hayes for 3. It's hauled in by Beverly. And after that 2018 sign and trade, Malcolm Brogdon got an expanded role, Grant.
He really did. I mean, Brogdon becoming more of a ball handler, a chance to shine offensively. His numbers as a result have exploded since that deal.
Here's Beverly. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Pass to Barnes. Back to Beverly. Shot clock at 5. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Beverly. Second quarter play. Almost 3 minutes gone here. Now here's Hayes. Changes up. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second team foul.
That one's off.
At the line for your Suns.
Good on the second one. Houston with the ball. It's a 5-point game. They'll face the Spurs at home after this one. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Alvarado. Outside Brogdon. Pass to Alvarado. And here's Hayes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Phoenix no good that time either.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Sharp. Oh, and Turner with a block.
An impressive shot blocker. Turner's combination of size and timing on defense is so valuable.
And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Just, like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Davis. From outside, off the mark. Bridges outside. Here's Clark. Turner for 3. Buries it from 3. And now just a 3-point Rocket lead.
The defense better watch Turner more closely because he can strike that fast.
Here's Sharp. And Clark with a block. And they're able to recover. And it's Love missing.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
To the middle. Here's Turner. Pass to Booker. Back to Turner. Kicks it out to Clark. Hey, from beyond the arc. The putback. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Davis misses.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
Your son, 26.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Hey, every team wants a guy who can block shots, and they certainly want a guy who can hit threes. Miles Turner does both, Grant.
Yes, he does, B.A. Miles has led the league in blocks multiple times. He also shot it well from the three-point range. He's just a unique skill set. It's really hard to find guys like Turner.
Now here's Murray. And here's Love. Off with the layup.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
For three, Booker. The shot no good. The Rockets go the other way with it. Murray with it. Now guarded by Booker. And finished off by Davis.
He's gotten so good at finding the open man. Murray does it again.
Pass to Turner. Stolen by Davis. And stolen by Clark. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pass to Turner. Shot from the wing. No good off the back of the rim.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Here's Sharp. Give him 8 points now. Shot clock at 6. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Such a smooth pass. His basketball IQ allows him to see the floor so well and get it to open teammates.
Clark with the screen. For three, Maxey knocks it down from distance. Maxey's gotten a second bucket on the night.
Proving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
Outside for Davis. Pass to Love. The three. They get it again. They shoot again. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Here's all you need to know about how talented Anthony Davis was as a young player. He was invited to play for the U.S. national team when he was a college freshman.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Ooh, stolen by Murray. To the paint. Here's Davis. Over Clark. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. AD won gold with Team USA in London in 2012. Richard, he was the only college player on the team.
With all of that pressure and intensity, it probably gave AD a great taste of what life was going to be like in the NBA.
Now here's Maxey. He's got 5. And here's Turner from the arc. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Pass to Davis. Outside for Love. There's the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
.152 left to play in the third quarter. Davis from long range. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Davis has got 17 points.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Pass to Maxey. With the drive. And that one is stuffed right through.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Timeout called. Houston. So So it's both teams making substitutions here. And the Rockets making a change here. 1:27 left in the third. Now Dinwiddie. 6 points for him. Powell for three. Drains the triple. He's got 5.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
There's a screen by Turner. Here's Booker. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Beverly. Here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Powell. Barnes with it. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner. You know, back in 2010, Harrison Barnes was the top recruit in the country out of high school, Grant.
Yeah, and interestingly, Barnes decided to play 2 seasons at North Carolina. Unheard of these days for someone with Harrison's pedigree.
Now here's Booker. He has 6. Down low. And finished off by Hayes.
Well, Devin Booker has really developed his pick and roll game. And let me tell you this, playing with CP3, that will help.
Out to Powell. Inside. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
3-pointer, Bridges. Powell pulls it in. Got a piece of it. Dinwiddie outside. Up in time. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Houston closing out the
Rockets, 47.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. Timeout call, Houston. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Stephen Silas as he talked with the team. He spoke to his club like they were down in a score. He told them, quote, "We haven't won anything yet. Don't go easy. We've had all the leads like this, and we've seen them evaporate quickly." Coach bringing the urgency. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Phoenix calls timeout. At this point in the game, 4th quarter, it's always important to stay focused. And while the coach goes over the plans, these players are getting a much-needed chance to get hydrated with some Gatorade. Now here's Davis. To the inside. Here's Love. That one is off. And Phoenix the other way now.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
And here's Turner from the arc. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
And I bet he's thinking that he could close the gap completely if he can keep those threes coming.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Good chance here for Booker. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Just knifing his way to the rim.
He looked practically unstoppable on that play. And here's Turner from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Davis with it. Now guarded by Booker. Pass to Murray. Now here's Love. The rebound by Bridges. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Booker. And here's Turner. Shoots over Davis. That one's true. And that's 9 for 12 for him now.
Smart bucket by Turner. Use your length and score it in close.
Two minutes gone by here in the fourth. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. And it's Maxey missing. Houston in the lead. And it's Murray off the drive. Oh, and Turner with a block. Booker with it. Pass to Turner. Back to Maxey. There's a screen by Turner to tie it up. And that's good. Maxey for three. Maxey's got 10 points here in the second half.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Here's Sharp, following the score by Phoenix. Outside Murray. Pass to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Davis wants the ball in these big moments, and his ability to deliver is what makes him a special player.
Now here's Booker. Down low. Here's DeRozan. Out of bounds. It'll be Rockets ball. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Sharp. They kick it out to Murray. And he banks in the layup. And now it's a 4-point Houston lead.
It seems like Murray is always ready to make that high-effort play whenever his team needs it.
Nice shot by Turner.
Wow, Turner just going off, stepping up and getting it done for his squad. .105 left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to Davis. And it's good. Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Up top, Turner. Outside for Booker. There's a screen by Turner. To the middle. Here's Bridges. 5 to shoot. Pass to Booker. From deep. It's rebounded by Houston. Here's Sharp. Tries again. And Davis lays it in.
And that's what you call a big-time shot by a big-time player. AD demonstrating just how clutch he really is.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Bridges misses. It's Davis with the drive. And finished off by Davis.
He can dominate, beat you up in so many ways, and Davis is giving that D, he's giving them problems tonight.
And so it's Houston winning this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach.
drinks and I watched all y'all take. I hope it tastes amazing, consider that y'all grace. Apologize ahead of time for flying y'all face. Turn it in a cause it's not far away. Know where y'all stay, so let's keep it player while fighting. We can do all day. She wanna crash at my crib tonight, but she leave eyelashes and stupid my gon' find. With a Pikachu beanie on top of Murakami pillow eating Synagogue. A lot of come around me try to be the same, but I can't practice with no that's not in the game. I'm Black Iverson. When I started balling, I was sliding. I was in the club before I was 21. Now I'm with a savage and she 21. I used to rap 200s around 21s. What's I doing? Now I'm in Atlanta, shout out 21. Really out here. Started in the back, now I'm in the front. In a do-rag and a beater like I'm Iverson. Yeah. They used to try to leave me out the flyer for the show. Now my trailer say it's Guap Dad on HBO. Get delivered to my... I'm in Cologne, smelling like buying cologne. Miami, it's not cold. No, we not on a boat. I'm on the river with my bros. We in trap with at least 15. I did 10,000 hours, then did 15 more. Cause I'm always trying to double my stats and team goals. In the middle like bingo, with no prize to take. So we both on the floor, but you ain't never played. You a fan, have a seat, sit down and watch the game. I'm Black Iverson, yeah. When I started balling, I was sliding. I was in the club before I was 21. Now I'm with a savage and she 21. I used to rap 200s around 21. Stupid young. Now I'm in Atlanta, shout out 21. Started in the back, now I'm in the front. Do-rag and a beater like I'm Iverson. Waved up.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. It's the home of the Pelicans. We are live from New Orleans. And, of course, Rudy Gobert. A part of this lineup, we'll see how they do without him.
And to say the deal changes the look and the feel of this franchise, quite frankly, is stating the obvious. They are a vastly different team than they were just a few days ago, obviously looking long-term rather than short.
Now here's Williamson. He's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. And, Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish. And we're going to see guys moving the ball. And, Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists. Oh.
Fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Pelicans. And just about a minute into the first quarter. There's the pick. Kicks it down to Middleton. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Attacking, putting his handprint all over this game. He has that ability from a point guard to jam it home. Excellent timing on that play and a wonderful pass.
And the way C.J. McCollum, Greg, can get a shot up while moving, that's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run. Applies for his pull-up jumpers or when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum, one of the best in the league.
And the basket by McCollum.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Here's Sharp. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Sharp's got 6.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Down low. Here's Yao. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Stolen away. And here's Daniels. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Davis has the open look. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
How do you stop that? Davis on the catch and fire. That's unfair.
Pass to McCollum. A 3 off the mark. Here's Yao. And he banks in the layup. He's got 8.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
And it's Davis with the jam.
All AD needs is solid inside positioning. Once he has this, he's clear for takeoff.
And Williamson throws it down.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
1:12 left here in the first quarter. Yao with the block.
Oh, this is the impact Ming makes defensively, using that huge reach to block or alter shot.
And Davis sends it back. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. And it's Murray with the jam.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Here's Yao. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Yao is clever with that pump fake, going right into the contact once he gets the D in the air.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand. And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam. Good on the shot. Yao's got 12.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
And here's Davis for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
You like how Anthony Davis uses the entire perimeter, finds a shot down in the corner, and sinks it.
Here's Yao. And he overshot that one, missing.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Rockets ahead, leading.
The Rockets, 19.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Houston?
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Powell, no one around him. Oh, good with the triple. Pass to Hayward. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Hayward's got his first bucket of the night.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Houston shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a 2-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
And I feel like we see this all too often. Injuries, they play such a big part of the game.
Well, the explosive moments, the quick change of direction, a lot of stress put on the body.
And the dunk by Powell.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
And so Powell will bring it up for Houston. They host the Clippers after this game. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. To the paint. Clock at 6. Houston needs to get a shot. And the dunk by Powell.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
The Pelicans trail. Pass to Howard. And he goes right over Dwight Powell and slams it down.
Ooh, the The former dunk contest champ turning back the clock with that fancy flush. Dwight Howard's reminding you that age is just a number.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
And Spencer Dinwiddie has always been a great scorer, being used off the bench more and more. He has a great game to be a sixth man.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. With Dinwiddie off the bench, he will always provide offense and ball handling.
A great point, Kevin. He can set up others, but usually looks for his own shot. Can be streaky at times with it, but when he gets it going, he can win you a game by himself.
Good.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
It's Murphy outside. Hits it from three-point range. Murphy's got the game tied up here for the Pelicans. Pass to Powell. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. A crossover. He lays it in. Dinwiddie's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Screen by Howard. To the inside. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Dinwiddie drives in. Nobody near Barnes. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
When Barnes has space to fire from deep, you usually just assume it's going in. Very dangerous from outside.
Here's Howard. Got a piece of it.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Pass to Powell for the 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Howard with it. Here is Forbes. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. A nice shot by Howard. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. So both teams making some changes here. 59 seconds left now here in the second. Davis in the corner. Lets it go with the 3. Pelicans trail by 4. Middleton for 3. Love grabs the board. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
The chance here for Davis. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Shooting is the key that opens other doors for you to walk through offensively. And every year, AD's mastered the skill a little more.
Williamson trying to free himself up. Yao, that's good.
Give credit where credit is due right there. Terrific assist. How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
The Rockets have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. 16 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Daniels, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Shaedon Sharpe picks one up. The Pelicans have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Davis in the corner. Good work defensively by Yao.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
43.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They kind of checked out mentally, and I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
And finished off by Yao.
Such an effective playmaker. You got to be impressed with CJ's ability to hit open teammates.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. So Sharp will go to the free throw line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. A guy who hasn't played a lot of ball. Sharp, though, has all the all-star tools they think available to him.
An exceptional shot maker from outside. And he's got great vertical bounce, almost a 7-foot wingspan, and he is relentless in his attack.
And that one's good by Davis.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands, good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story. Pass to Murray. Out of bounds. Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
And then Sharp with the dunk.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jucket.
Here's Yao, and that one is good. Yao's got 18 points.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
And then Sharp with the dunk.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Pass to Yao. McCollum trying to get open. Yao can't hit.
Even though that one didn't go down, I like the offensive game plan here. 3 for 4 coming out of the break.
And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Houston leading by 11. Now here's Sharp. 20 points for him. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His health.
And there have been all sorts of opinions chiming in on whether he can play at a high weight. But the bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career.
Timeout called the Rockets. Both teams will make substitutions. And it's Barnes with the ball for Houston.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the third quarter. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Pelicans trailed by 11. Inside, here's Howard. Out to Hayward. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Hayward's got his second basket of the night.
This is a shot Hayward hits at a consistent clip. The D has to be more aware. Ooh. Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Defensively, that's a lose-lose. You don't want to give Hayward that shot. He will bury it.
Plays it up and banks it in. 7 points in the game.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
To the middle. Here's Howard. Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. And so it's New Orleans with it. They trail by 9 points.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Pass to Barnes. It's Powell on the wing. .41 seconds left to play in the third. And the layup's good off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior. And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's Dinwiddie. It's Powell on the wing. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Powell. Good D by Howard. Hayward, left side. Launches it. That one, no good. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? Rockets lead.
The Rockets, 65.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. Here is Daniels. To the inside. And that one's good. Williamson. Williamson's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Pelicans. Yao brings the double team. It's Davis on the wing. To the paint. And Davis throws it down.
You see his length, the explosion, making sure of that one.
Here's Daniels. And there's the drive. Makes it off the glass.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see. Wow, take care of the basketball. Something he did a great job of in the first half, but not so much here in the second.
Pick by Yao. Wide open. No good there. And Houston the other way now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And stolen by Williamson. Middleton on the wing. Some nice passing here by New Orleans.
All of AD's 7'6" wingspan coming into play allowed him to block it away.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Ooh, that is a tough shot.
And here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
To the left side wing. The shot by Yao. And counted from 19 feet away. Yao's got 10 points in just the second half.
And how about Ming just going to work? His guys are getting him the ball, and boy, is he rewarding.
Davis in the corner. And another 3 for Houston.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Daniels. The Rockets pull it in. Here's Sharp. Good D by McCollum. Deep two from Williamson. Yep, that one goes in there.
You see how advanced Zion is as a ball handler. That's guard-like stuff right there.
Stolen by Middleton. And here we go. Williamson heading to the hoop. And the dunk by Williamson.
Big one. Coach feels comfortable going to Zion when it matters.
Outside for Davis. .137 left to play here in the fourth. Good work defensively by Yao. Here's Daniels. That one doesn't drop. And the Rockets take it the other way. Here's Sharp. That's in there. Murray with the assist. That's 28 points for Shaedon Sharp.
I mean, that's a nice find by Murray. He has the height to see the floor, and his awareness continues to grow.
Here's Yao. And Yao slams it in.
And again, it's Yao Ming. I mean, we always talk his size, and that does help, but Yao also has terrific touch.
And he gets the bucket. Davis has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while. Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Pass to Yao. And finished off by Williamson.
With the reputation of a highlight reel dunker, Zion's always ready to put on a show.
And he drives in. Sharp, that's good.
Man, he's been on point, not forcing things, getting the most of his looks within the flow.
Williamson, the screen. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Sinks the three-pointer.
And this is why he gets paid the big bucks. Middleton enjoys coming through in the clutch.
Now, here's Sharp. So Houston wins it. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really...
Cause the world told me we ain't got that common sense. Gotta prove it to myself that I'm on top